I had surgery about 4 months ago. And since then, I've been using one of those little walkers, but they have like a seat on them. It's still kind of hard to get used to, but I have been noticing a recovery is in progress.
We had to explain what
Tell
that
me.
was all about. So...
We did not do this yesterday.
What?
We didn't record yesterday.
No, we didn't record yesterday.
I would have, but Alana was like sleeping and, go ahead. Yes.
Well, we had some busy things going on. I had a Zoom meeting. We were also busy making the biscuits because I had some Red Lobster cheddar biscuit mix.
You were taking a nap.
I took a couple of naps, but they were short ones.
Yeah.
So let me explain this whole
surgery 4 months ago
thing. We were on the bus coming back from the commission, and let's just say that there were people that were not happy with this lady, and she had English was not her first language, and she had she was on the phone trying to set up schedule a ride for the next day, and she kept changing her times. And not being very nice to the dispatchers, and one of the dispatchers is like, "How are you doing, so and so?" And she's like, "Well, my throat is hurting, and I had this surgery." And I'm thinking, I don't think she means that. I don't think we need to know about all of your ailments. So she's probably one of those old ladies that goes to the doctor all the time, and that's all she does.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor. But I think she finally got her times right. The woman that was sitting in front of me was very irritated. I was irritated with both of them.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was kind of funny, but I also thought it was no, please. Let's not make this an uncomfortable ride. But luckily we were the first people off.
Here's a question for you.
Yes.
I'm not going to imitate the lady on the bus because I don't have a stock Asian woman accent prepared to do for you right now.
Yeah.
But is it racist to do an accent when you're doing an impression of somebody?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
I think that's just the way that they do it. I mean, as long as you make it clear that you're not making fun of them because of their accent.
Yeah, like if I said all Asian ladies are like this, that would be a step too far.
That would be like making a general statement and saying that all Asian women talk like that.
But for example, I have an Indian friend, and India is also part of Asia, and I mock him on the regular, but I also do it to his face, and he's never said, "Oh, Rick, that is so racist."
You know what? I grew up in a Filipino family. And I can tell you... I did too. No, you didn't. You don't know that for sure. But anyway, let me tell my story.
Go ahead.
I grew up in a Filipino family, and I can tell you that I can spot a Filipino from a mile away. It doesn't take long, because I grew up around the accent, and there were times where we would kind of talk amongst ourselves and sort of poke fun at some of the Filipino accents we've heard over the years. Mm-hmm. Even though they're like, "Oh, don't make fun of that. It's really, really bad." And I'm thinking, yeah, but you do it too. They do it too. It is. I mean, if we really are honest with each other and honest with ourselves, I make fun of the Filipino accent as much as my family does.
Right, but one would make the argument that because you're Filipino, it's okay, but maybe if you were to make fun of a black person, that wouldn't be cool. And I disagree with that because I kind of think everybody deserves a little bit of ribbing once in a while.
I would agree with you on that because why is it that there are some... Sorry, I'm trying to take something off here.
Oh,
why
go ahead.
is it... No, it's something on my sock.
Oh. Keep talking, babes.
Why is it that there are cultures you can make fun of and, they seem to be okay with it, right? Like, if you're the same culture, you can make fun of them. Well, why is it not okay for another culture to make fun of another culture just for fun? It's like off limits.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? And I've heard comedians from Hawaii say, "Hey, when we make fun of another culture, it isn't to laugh at them. We're laughing with them. So it's not supposed to be like something to humiliate or embarrass them.
Yeah, like it would be one thing if all I did was talk shit about Filipinos and they do this, they do that, and
They
that's
eat dogs. And
right. That's the only type of people I made fun of. But if you're making fun of everybody, including your own race,
yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, if they're willing to do that. So there's a lot of there are some Hawaiian comedians that will say, hey, he'll make there's a Hawaiian comedian I'm not sure if he is all Hawaiian, but his name is Frank DeLima. He makes fun of every culture you can think of.
Nice.
White people, Koreans, Filipinos, Japanese, everybody. Portuguese. I think he's Portuguese.
Oh.
Or as they would say in Hawaii, Portuguese. He makes fun of all of them, which is really refreshing, actually, to hear that.
But it was an interesting bus ride.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
It gave us some stuff to laugh about.
Yes.
Now, we get back to your place yesterday, and I kind of wanted to record, but we're waiting for groceries. Then you wanted to make the biscuits. Then you're like, Bob, I'm going to take a nap. Bob, I'm getting ready for this meeting. Bob, it's time to eat dinner. So we didn't end up doing a podcast yesterday.
I know.
Which is fine, but I wanted to acknowledge that.
It was a busy day.
Yeah. If it was up to me, we'd do one every day.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure it would be.
Yeah. But that's just the way life goes, babes.
Yeah.
It was a good week, though, I would say.
It was a very good week, yes.
I've been having some throat issues. It's getting better, though.
Okay.
I think it's just because of indigestion.
Yeah. It could be that you're still drinking a lot of water, though.
Of course.
Okay. It could just be, like, sometimes it could be air quality. Because I noticed that sometimes when I've gone to the coast in years past, I would start coughing. Because on the coast, the air is cooler and, you're coming from, like, hot air in the valley to cooler air on the coast.
I'm pretty sure this is indigestion.
Indigestion?
Yeah.
Because of heartburn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm living through it. Jaylo.
You're getting better there all the time.
I hope so.
Okay.
I finished a book on Cary Grant that was pretty interesting. I knew that he was into LSD. And I've always thought, oh, that's pretty cool, actually. But one of the things I learned from reading this book was he was very, very cheap. So oftentimes he would go out to restaurants and other people would pay. He'd have servants, and if any of them had anything to drink at his property, he deducted from their paycheck.
Wow.
He would keep old half-eaten sandwiches around.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's gross. That's kind of gross.
It is kind of gross.
Yeah.
But because of his thriftiness, he was able to retire early.
Wow.
Now, they say in the book that he didn't really challenge himself that much of an actor because he wanted to keep the brand going.
Ah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's your favorite Cary Grant movie?
I think one of them is His Girl Friday. That was probably at the top there.
That's great. I love that movie.
Yeah.
North by Northwest is really good
North by Northwest is great. I kind of fell asleep through some of it. I also liked Philadelphia Story. Oh, and I really, really liked what was the one with the jewels?
Are you thinking of Charade?
No. It was To Catch a Thief.
Yeah, that's great too.
To Catch a Thief is good, and Charade is good too.
Apparently, Alfred Hitchcock was going to cast Jimmy Stewart in North by Northwest, but they had just made Vertigo together, and now it's considered a classic. But when it came out, it didn't really make that much money. So at the last minute, he switched it to Cary Grant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Vertigo, another good one.
That's a great movie, but he's not in that one.
No, I know.
And he only had one kid.
A girl.
A daughter, Jennifer.
Yeah, she was interviewed before.
Who was born in his late 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's a really old age to have a child.
But he was alive until she was around 20.
Yeah, so at least she's got 20 years with him.
And he made a lot of home recordings.
For her?
Yeah, so they talk in the book about how he would listen to old cassettes when she was a kid. And I guess like her first couple of Christmases, he made audio recordings where he'd narrate what she was doing.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of cool.
And what year did he die?
1986.
Oh, okay, so she was still older than us.
Yep.
Okay, so by that time she was 20.
Exactly.
Ah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes, wow.
He was a good actor, Jaylo.
Very good. I liked him and Rosalind Russell together.
Oh, here's a story you don't know.
What's that?
About those two. So they're making His Girl Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and Cary Grant has a friend who comes to town.
Mm-hmm.
They have dinner. The friend says, I'd really like to meet Rosalind Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he doesn't know that the two of them are working on a movie together. So Grant says, go to this restaurant tomorrow night, and she'll be there. So Cary Grant tells Rosalind Russell that he wants to have dinner with her at this restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't show up.
Mm.
Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Hold this.
Mm.
Hold this, and then I'll finish the story.
Okay.
All right, hold it, babes.
Okay.
I'm going to blow my nose. Here we go, folks.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew. Go kill.
Mm.
Ugh. Chunky. Mm.
All right.
Ew.
Ooh.
Ew.
Anyways, back to the story. Both Rosalind Russell and Cary Grant's friend go there.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up getting married.
Really?
Yeah.
Rosalind Russell and
gets married to Cary Grant's friend.
Wow.
Who he sat up with her.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's kind of a cool way to meet somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my friend didn't show up.
Well, my friend Cary
My
Grant
friend Cary Grant decided not to show up.
set me up with Rosalind Russell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rosalind Russell.
Maybe you've heard of her.
Wow.
Yes.
Mm. Wow.
Yes. I finished that one book on Katharine Hepburn.
Yep.
She was pretty active until the early 90s, but then her health went downhill really fast.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Very good.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. I'm going to ask you for pops.
What?
No, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Well, but because her last decade was kind of horrific, it sounds like.
Yeah. Wow.
She had a brother who was a playwright.
Uh-huh.
And the author said that he probably might have been successful, but he kind of fell into her shadow.
Oh. He was kind of like... So he was kind of like following in her footsteps, sort of.
Well, no, I think what he was trying to say is the brother wrote a play about his family and wanted to get it produced, but was afraid it would shame Katharine Hepburn. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
She seemed like a very interesting lady.
Yeah, she seemed like she was kind of complicated.
Yeah, and she was friends with Elizabeth McFarlane.
Yeah,
McFadden, rather.
McFadden or Cynthia McFadden.
Cynthia McFadden. I don't know.
Yeah, she's a news reporter
from ABC.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
She lived with Katharine Hepburn for a while.
Wow.
Before she was famous. Before Cynthia was famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I saw you for lunch on Wednesday.
Yes, you did. It was nice.
You can say a little bit more than that if you want.
No, we went to our one of our favorite Mexican places that wasn't too far from where I was.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes.
It was very, very good.
Well, good, babes.
And before we left, I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't think I did. One of my what I was making in my cooking class was a chocolate sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And you just happened to show up when I my teacher served me a nice bowl of ice cream with the chocolate sauce I made. And you, in turn, had some ice cream with the chocolate sauce that I made.
It was good.
It was really good.
We got to acknowledge something, babes.
What?
Cedric Daniels has passed away.
Oh, so sad. So sad. We didn't think he was... We thought he was older.
I did.
We did.
In case you don't know, we're talking about The Wire. The actor who played Cedric passed away last night. Apparently, he was in LA. He's part of the John Wick film franchise, and he was helping to promote that. And suddenly he had, I guess, an emergency, they're saying, from natural causes, and he passed away.
Did he have a family?
I would assume so, but I don't know the specifics.
Okay.
Yeah, but, that's the way you want to go, is quickly.
But you don't know what his real name is?
I forgot it.
Oh.
Lance something.
Lance Reddick.
That's what it was.
That's what it was, yeah. I remember. Lance Reddick. Yeah, very sad, very sad. We thought for a long time that he was older than what he was. Because when he was on The Wire, I calculated that he was like in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not old at all.
He was great on that show.
Yes. Yes.
This morning, babes. Hold this again.
Yes.
I'm going to blow. Hold it.
Okay.
All right. Did you just drop it? You can't put it
Nobody knows here?
Yeah, but you can't put it down like that because it'll make staticky sounds.
Oh.
I say hold it. I got to blow my nose, babes.
I know.
You want to hold it?
Okay, I will. Just, here.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
I remember, babes, when I used to put the iPad in your face and you're like, get that thing away from me. And then you listen to the recordings and you're like, Bobs, I really want the recordings. Why is that? Yeah. And I said, well, babes, you know how you don't want me to hold the iPad too close to your face? Yeah. Well, that's why you sound low on the recordings. It's because you don't want that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Well, now I realize that.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness, babes.
I had to hear it, though.
I know.
I didn't understand.
But that's why I didn't want you to put it down on the blanket because it was too staticky.
Okay.
Or could potentially be that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now what about this morning?
Oh, yeah. I played you a little bit of Gangstar. It was really just a premiere track, but it was released on No More Mr. Nice Guy, and I believe it was track 6, DJ Premieres in Deep Concentration, because last night we listened to KMHD, and they played the Kool and the Gang song that's sampled in the Gangstar, music piece.
Right.
What did you think about that?
It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it sampled quite a bit of songs, it sounds
did. Like 10 different things.
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of Premiere?
I don't know who that is.
He's the DJ from Gangstar.
Right.
He's worked with Jay-Z, The Group Home, KRS-One.
The Group Home.
Yep. He worked with J. Rule, The Damage.
The Group Home, is that a group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little Dat. And I forget the other dude who was in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I can't say I am.
We got to listen to the Group Home.
Half of the people that you mention on occasion, I really don't know who they are.
He worked with Afura on, I think, the first album Afura did. It's a solo artist.
Oh.
Royce, the 5'9".
Okay.
None of these people are ringing a bell for you.
Not at all, Bubs, and I unfortunately I must admit that.
Okay.
Not at all. Sorry. Huh? Bubs, you're making fun of me again.
Okay. We also listened to You Must Learn.
That was a very short song.
By
actually.
BDP.
Yeah, that was a good song.
What did you think?
I liked it.
What did you like about it?
I like the part about what he said about history.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have to learn both sides of history and learn about different cultures. And so that you can understand the other person's culture. Yes. I think that was great. And it was a short song, surprisingly.
Only 2 verses, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, KRS has a lot of good stuff out there. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad I'm slowly turning you onto his music. Mm-hmm. Could you see playing You Must Learn for anybody?
Maybe.
Yes.
It's a short one.
It is. It's short one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're making fun of me again.
Oh, yeah.
But
what? Give me a kiss.
No.
Yeah, you sound tired, babes.
I'm a little bit tired, but we had a physical day today.
We did. Give me a kiss, though.
Bubs.
I played Go Ball today.
We did. We played Go Ball today. And it wasn't just you. Bubs.
The first time I played it, I got a Go Ball straight to the nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But that was back in 99.
Yeah. You're not supposed to have your legs open like that.
They weren't open. It came to where I was and it hit me in the nuts.
How hard?
Listen, I'm assuming I could still have kids. But it didn't feel that good.
It didn't crush your artery or anything.
No,
It's good.
no.
Okay. I remember it really quick. I was in class with somebody and he did hurt himself down there and it hurt so bad that he started crying.
I could see that. I've never had it that bad. Yes,
this was the first time in a lot of years. I won't say how many. It's going to be dating me.
200.
Not 200. I wasn't alive 200 years ago. That I played Go Ball, but that I was back at my old school because I was in the gym that I used to do stretches in and things like that. But it's weird being back there after 20 plus years of not being there.
And you saw one of your old buddies.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yes.
I don't know. I've already mentioned what I feel about the situation, so I'm not going to mention it here.
Okay.
I think I already did that before, but yeah, we met some cool people. There were some people from the goal ball team in Vancouver that does some national stuff, national tournaments. One of them is on the New York team. I think it's really cool. She's on the New York team, even though she lives in Vancouver. I guess
that's one hell of a commute.
Yeah, well, I mean, she doesn't go every day.
That was kind of sudden jest.
I know.
You know.
That is.
It was fun. My knees hurt. My elbows are fine.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel it in the knees.
I can feel it in my thighs, actually.
Yeah.
Because of all the blocking. And what was interesting about passing is when I was learning how to play Go Ball, we didn't, pass the ball to someone by telling them I'm going to pass it to you. What we would do is if somebody wanted the ball, they would tap on the floor. So I think it's kind of interesting we did it this way. And then also, we didn't, when I learned it, nobody said right or left as far as where the ball was coming from. And nobody had to say that they got the ball. It was just known that they got the ball. Which is kind of interesting. But it was a lot of fun.
I did enjoy it. I wish there would have been more people from Portland.
Yeah.
But it was still a lot of fun.
And you almost didn't go.
That's right.
You almost didn't go, and you said, okay, well, if you sign up for it, then I will. And I'm like, I got to do this. I haven't done it in a long time. I had a good time doing it before.
I'll bring this guy along with me too. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. We tried to make it an experience that you would enjoy.
Who's we?
Me and everybody else.
Oh my goodness.
I had a phone meeting with them like 2 days ago to say, how do we make this so Jan will enjoy it?
Bubs, you knew I was going to enjoy it.
No, I figured as much.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Whatever.
Why, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the people that were volunteering, including the people that were on the Avalanche team, I think they're called Go Ball Avalanches or whatever, I can't remember. They were super helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Super helpful.
So here's an interesting Trump story.
Okay.
That I'm not sure what to make of this.
When was this?
This
are we
literally
years here?
Oh, unless you have something else you want to say about Go Ball.
No.
Okay. This just came out maybe yesterday, but I found out about it on the BBC. Apparently, he's saying publicly that he's going to get arrested on Tuesday.
I never heard that at all.
That's what the BBC is reporting.
Yeah, but the BBC isn't always correct on
that. I don't think they'd make something like that up, babes.
I don't know.
There's no way that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I mean, and for different reasons than you don't think it's going to happen, but yeah, I don't know.
What's the reason to lie about something like that? Why would you come out and say that if it's not going to happen?
Are you sure that's what they're reporting on?
That's what they're reporting on. BBC headline says Trump says he's expecting to get arrested on Tuesday.
I don't know. I mean, just because they report it doesn't necessarily mean that is accurate either.
We could check into it too.
Okay.
But that doesn't seem like a good thing to say when you know it's not going to come true.
I honestly don't know that he said it. I mean, I'm very curious as to where they got their sources.
We could check into it when we pause.
Oh, I don't need to check into that right now.
I love when you don't believe something, your answer is we're not going to look into it.
No, well, I want to look into it myself too, Bubs.
Okay.
It's not just because I don't want to at the moment. It's because I want to look at it myself too, because I also want to know where the sources came from. Where did they get this idea that he would say something like that, which I don't know why he would, to tell you the truth.
But you will research this.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, good. And there was another political story about Joe Biden.
Uh-oh.
Where I think he did the wrong thing and Alana thinks he did the right thing.
What do you mean?
You told me.
I don't even know what it is.
Oh, you're about to find out, babes.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's see how much time we have left before the timer goes off. We only have a couple minutes before the.
Okay.
So maybe we'll pick that part of the story up after our break.
Okay.
But it's going to be something that interesting little twist there, Jaylo.
Uh-oh.
You told me this week that you agreed with him, and I said that I emphatically disagree with him. So.
Agreed with him on what?
Well, we're going to talk about it in just a couple of minutes.
Okay. Okay, I rarely agree with anything he does. And so I don't know what I would agree with.
Oh, I think this is pretty disgusting myself. But we'll get there when we get there.
Uh-oh. Because I rarely agree with anything he does.
I know that, babes. By the way, I found out that you were right about something. So, TYT did this story. Apparently, Joe Biden gave an interview recently where he said that he has been in favor of gay marriage since he was in high school. His dad dropped him off at school. Joe Biden looks and he sees two men holding hands and realizes that by talking to his dad that any type of love is okay. And then TYT played clips of him in 2006 and in 2008 saying that he was against gay marriage.
Yeah, he was emphatic about it.
Yeah, and Jenk goes on TYT and he's all like, really, does anybody believe that there were two openly gay guys just holding hands when Joe Biden was in high school? It was a much different time in this country. No, because
they were in the 50s.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't have been public about it. Just like in the 50s, you rarely knew about anybody divorced.
Yep.
And nobody talked about cohabitation. Yeah, that didn't happen until years later, decades later, that was being normalized. So, I mean, no, of course not. Why would... It's another lie again. It's funny. It's funny. It really is.
And you told me that he wasn't always in favor of gay marriage. In my mind, I'm thinking, yes, but maybe he changed his tune in the late 90s. I'm not thinking, oh, it was that late. That's kind of sketch. Yes.
Yeah.
The mainstream media is starting to go after your girl, Marianne Williamson.
Oh, really? I wasn't keeping up with that at all.
Politico did some story and basically saying that she attacks her staff, she spits in their face.
Wow.
She once got so angry at somebody that she slammed her own hand into a car.
Ow. Really? Wow.
And
they're making her sound like she's a diva.
Yeah, some people are questioning the validity of it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I still feel like I really, really, really need to support her.
I think it's too early to make that decision.
Right.
Because it's only March. Okay? This is just the beginning of the year. It's only mid-March.
Alexa, stop.
It's only mid-March. So I would wait on that.
Mm.
I personally would see how it turns out.
We'll see.
Very early in the game.
But she's the only progressive who has said that they are going to primary Biden. And I think that's a big thing.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Oh. Should we pause this?
We have to.
Or we could take this out and continue recording as we're prepping our dinner. But you probably want to pause it.
I think I'd rather pause it.
Okay. When we come back, little teaser, we will get to an area where we disagree about Joe Biden and not in the usual way. We also got some movies to discuss. Alana's going to tell us what, if anything, she's been reading this week.
No, I don't have anything to talk about yet.
Well.
Because it's been such a busy week. And no, it has been. I really have to get back on it again.
You would be great in regular radio, babes. The host says, we're going to talk about this with Alana, and you'd be like, actually, there's nothing to discuss.
No, I just want to let you know because I don't want anyone to expect something new when there isn't anything new yet.
All right, I'm trying to say, babes, as I was trying to promote this. But apparently it didn't work out there. Jaylo. So we will not be hearing what Alana's been reading, but all the other stuff. I think we should do the Joe Biden stuff first after this.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
All right, let's pause this and do our thing.
Stop it already.
Stop what?
It's annoying.
What's annoying?
Thizang, Dizzy, whatever, Rizib, I don't know. Adams Rizib. That's enough already.
Did I say Adams Rizib?
Yesterday.
I did say that yesterday. Okay, I will grant you that might have been a step too far.
That's a little...
Oh, and we're... no, we won't talk about one thing. But let's pause this, start work on our dinner, because we're running late thanks to Jaylo.
No,
but we are going to make all factors work, babes.
Thanks to me? Why?
Well, I would have stayed home today.
You wanted... No,
what?
Bubs, no. You enjoyed yourself.
I did, but if I didn't know how the day was going to be, I wouldn't have signed up for Go Ball. But it was still a really good time. Yes.
Well, that means you're staying up a little bit later then.
That's all right. Hey, we can stay up. Maybe we'll make it to Tuesday, watch Trump get arrested, and all that good stuff. Oh, what? He said it, babes. I didn't say it. I don't think he's
the BBC did.
And I'd pull up the article, but I'm not allowed to show you news for some reason.
I want to look at it myself, Bubs. I don't want to look at it from a mainstream media's point of view, and I don't even know if BBC is trustworthy, honestly.
I think...
That's a legitimate reason.
No news place is 100% trustworthy, but I do think BBC has a pretty good track record. Give me a kiss. No. Kiss your good boy.
Why?
Because you get to kiss the good boy. Not many people get to do that. All right.
Okay.
Let's pause this. We'll be back. And we're back. Before we get into Joe Biden, two things happen in the kitchen. You insist that they don't use hamburger buns for the Arby's beef and cheddar, but that it's Fran's bread.
No. I bought Fran's bread. I'm not saying that Fran's bread was used. I'm saying that it wasn't used. I don't remember them serving the sandwiches on hamburger buns, period.
I could have sworn they were on hamburger buns. No. And every video I've seen, they make hamburger buns for them. Yeah.
Okay. No, I really don't remember.
Yeah, but if we want to make these as authentic as possible, we got to use the authentic ingredients.
Okay, well, I do not remember them on hamburger buns.
Okay, but I've sent you videos.
But the next time I will get hamburger buns.
Nice. I don't know how often we want to keep making these, but I hear you, babes.
Jeez.
Next time we make them, if we do it again, we got to do it with like real bacon.
Yes, absolutely.
And maybe a tomato and I don't know, a pickle.
Okay.
Yes.
Pickles and tomatoes.
Very good, babes.
Yes.
The other thing is,
Mhm.
I found out recently about the death of Gangster Boo, who is
Okay.
part of a group called the 3-6 Mafia.
Mhm.
You didn't know about her.
No,
Mm.
I didn't. I'm guessing she was the female on the record
Yes, in the early days.
in the early days, yeah.
Mhm.
What did she die of?
I think they said she was on her porch, and I don't know the specifics. They think it was a drug overdose,
Uh-oh.
and it was at the beginning of this year, but of course I just found out about it.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's really sad.
I know.
It's sad when anybody dies like that.
It is.
Mhm.
All right, babes.
Yes.
Let's get to everybody's favorite dementia patient, slow Joe Biden.
Ba-dum-bum.
And here is the bone of contention this week.
Okay.
Joe Biden, who said that he wouldn't do this, has decided to open up drilling in Alaska for oil. Against all the wishes of environmentalists, he's going to ruin some area of Alaska just for oil and just for the big oil companies.
But here's where now that, so I know that he said that he was going to do something. I don't know if I would go there, but I would say that I am for drilling. I think that Alaska has quite a bit of oil, and they want to be energy independent, and they don't want to borrow any more oil from Russia as much as we have already borrowed oil from Russia. And I think it's time for them to use their own oil.
Wait a second. How are they going to be energy independent if they're going to be forced to sell this oil to big companies like Shell?
Who said they were going to sell it to Shell?
Come on.
What if they want to use it for them? Who says they're going to sell it to Shell?
Because that's what always happens.
Maybe it won't. I've heard people from I've heard Congress people and people that were running for office in Alaska say that they wanted to be energy independent, and because of the pipeline closing, that's part of it. But they also want to use their own oil, and it didn't sound to me like they wanted to sell it to Shell.
They can say whatever they want, but politicians do that. They have their little tricks.
I don't know. I think you're a little too, what's the word? Cynical.
This is going to be horrible for the environment there. It's not going to benefit the people of Alaska in the long term. And Joe Biden is co-signing on this. He's allowing this thing to happen.
Remember, these crazy environmentalists are the same people that don't want anyone to eat meat. They want everyone to get rid of their gas stoves and their gas cars, but it's okay for them to fly on Learjets.
Listen,
they're the same people. They're the same people that think that the world is going to end in less than 12 years, but yet they can fly on their Learjets. I don't think they're anyone to be trusted.
I don't agree with people taking private jets. I think that's insane, but I feel that there's a happy medium, right? So, yeah, don't fly private like that, but also don't allow any place on Earth to be drilled for oil. Let's start looking into alternative energy sources.
Yeah, but think about this, though. I think we're finding out that it seems to me like solar panels don't do anything for the environment. They don't do anything for the planet. It's no longer about clean water, clean air, any of that. Now they want crazy governors like Gavin Newsom don't want anyone to have gas-powered cars or oil-powered cars by 2030. And look at how much energy it's going to take for electric cars to be made, because we already know that it takes more energy than to manufacture an electric car. And it's no longer about caring about the earth. It's about how many things can we take away from our American citizens. That's how I see it.
I will agree with you that a lot of people on the left who take up this issue are very into guilt tripping other people to doing the right thing. And I think that's a very hypocritical response, and I don't agree with it. Now, having said that, do we really want to drill for oil? And let me say something about Trump. Trump did something that I didn't like when he opened up public parks for oil drilling in some instances. But I don't understand why a lot of the media who gave Trump shit for doing that are giving Biden a pass now for basically doing the same thing. I don't think that that's cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's any scientific evidence to back up that oil drilling can actually cause earthquakes, because the way that earthquakes are caused is a shift in tectonic plates.
Well, I would point to the fact that there are areas that haven't had earthquakes in thousands of years until we started doing fracking in those areas.
And I honestly think that the environmentalists that have been scaring us with global warming and global cooling haven't been right. There's no evidence that any of this stuff is right, and all they want to do is all they want to do is take away our independence.
There's no evidence that any of them are right, even though every summer we set new records, and it's beginning to be that way with the winters too now.
It's fear mongering. That's all it is. It's fear mongering. There is no evidence to their claims. They're just trying to fear monger. And if you believe a lie for long enough, to you, it ends up you end up thinking it's true. I can't remember how to phrase that, but yeah, they'll tell. I mean, crazy people like Al Gore, who says that salmon are swimming in the streets.
Okay, Al Gore is a hypocrite who gets high on his own supply, meaning he's one of those people who probably reads his own press releases and believes the good stuff.
Leonardo DiCaprio is the same way.
Right, but they're not scientists. They're people who want the spotlight.
Yeah, but these scientists, these so-called scientists, can also be wrong. And there are other climatologists that have actually combated some of the things that they were saying. There
are doctors now, very few, who will tell you that lung cancer is not caused in any way by smoking cigarettes or by secondhand smoke. But does that mean that we should believe them just because there are a couple out there still saying that? No.
Yeah, but the difference is that there's actual evidence, there's actual studies that have been done, and these so-called scientists are the same scientists that also think that that people can't get side effects from certain shots. So I am very, very, very careful when I talk about scientists.
Okay.
If there is such thing as junk science.
There is
such thing as junk science, and I think this whole environmental crazy cult like thinking is junk science.
As we've established before, I'm very conflicted about the COVID shots. And I'm not going to tell you that there's no scientific overlap between scientists who say that you should get the shot and global warming or climate change rather is a real thing, but different scientists work in different fields. So generally speaking, a medical scientist probably isn't going to comment publicly on what's going on with the ozone layer.
Well, I mean, I know that's not
apples and oranges.
I know that's not a good example, but I'm just trying to hone in on the point that just because you call them a scientist or just because they call themselves a scientist doesn't mean that the science they study is real science. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it doesn't mean that they always get it right. But a question you have to ask yourself is, what is the evidence that they may or may not be correct? And to me, every year, again, we set records in the summer, and it's beginning to happen in other parts of the year as well. And that seems to me like a pretty good sign that our climate is not doing as good as you would like to believe.
It is not a good sign. It's just fear-mongering. I think that they want you to believe this idea that if you do this our way, if you decide that you don't want to fall into the garbage and you don't do what they want you to do, they're still going to push for getting rid of your electric car, getting people to stop eating cows when actually chickens produce CO2, produce more emissions, getting us to think that carbon emissions is horrible when we actually do breathe carbon dioxide. And they didn't create this planet, so I mean, why would there is no evidence, there is no any kind of good reasoning to believe that these people that are pushing this is actually telling the truth, and that there is actually hard evidence. I want to see it because I don't see it. I don't see it
Polar
at all.
ice caps are melting.
Oh, good. We'll get more water. So
No.
what?
No.
That doesn't say anything.
Okay. I'm clearly not a science. So you're going to get some stuff that you definitely want to double check. But the way I understand it is the polar ice caps reflects the sun, okay? And it helps keep the earth in balance. But without the polar ice caps being there, there's no reflection. It means that we have more sun rays coming through. And it means that our methane levels will increase because there's been a lot of animals that have been frozen by the polar ice caps. And again, I'm not a scientist. And that those animals, their remains will start to come out and it'll increase the methane on the planet. Double check on all that. But we need the polar ice caps. And
I have a feeling that they're going to be worrying about this till Kingdom Come and nothing's going to happen.
But what about all the fires in the Amazons? What about all the fires here in Oregon? You know, there's so many different things we could point to. What about all these earthquakes?
Well, first off, the fires in Oregon, a lot of them are caused by garbage that have been garbage and because when you combine garbage like kindling or brush or whatever, and you combine windy conditions with that does cause fire if you don't take care of it.
Right, but what's causing more windy conditions? Climate change.
It has nothing to do with climate change.
Did you know that I believe it was Pakistan was flooded for a good portion of last year? A good, like a sizable part of Pakistan.
All I'm saying is all this fear mongering, I don't get caught up in. I'm not worried about it at all. I think that the world is going to end. I don't think it's going to end the way that these climate weirdos think it's going to end. And I think that they're really wanting it to be a catastrophe so that they can take even more control of how we live our lives. And I think it's what it's turning out to be. It's no longer, they don't care about stewarding the earth the way that we should steward the earth. All they care about is taking away as many of our rights as possible.
And I agree with you. There is definitely that portion that feels the way you just expressed, but I don't think it's the majority. And I think one of the ways that people like Al Gore do the movement a disservice is because he doesn't care about this, or at least that's not the impression I get from watching him. I get the impression that this is a good thing for him to pontificate about, and he gets to use his private jet a little bit more. But that, just because he's a bad representation of the cause doesn't mean that the cause itself is wrong.
I mean, I am all for making sure that animals who live in the ocean should not have a polluted ocean, for sure. And I am all for making sure that they don't choke on plastic things, right? And I'm all for making sure that places like Flint, Michigan, because they went through a crisis where the water was...
It's still like that, apparently.
Is it still like that?
That's what I keep hearing.
Okay. That needs to be taken out of the system. Like there should not be fluoridation in the water. Fluoride is not good for you.
I agree.
I care about those kinds of things rather than getting, making sure that everybody has a meatless Monday, or making sure that that you can never drive an oil car, or an oiled car, and then you can never go to gas stations. I think that's ridiculous. It's becoming even more controlling.
Well, wait a second. Even if we drill in Alaska, which it's looking like we're going to, whether I like it or not, eventually the planet will run out of oil. So wouldn't it make sense to start planning now instead of when it gets closer to the time where it's almost gone? Because oil just won't be around forever. Eventually, we will run out of it.
Well, we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, Joe Biden says a lot of things.
No, he signed this into law.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing I would say, and I don't know how much of this is true, but I've heard that we've lost 50% of all ocean life since 1970.
Did we?
That's what I've heard. What do you think about that?
Well, ocean life begets ocean life. So just because we lost 50% of it, there's still fish are still reproducing, and whales are still reproducing.
For now, but there comes a tipping point to where if we lose too many species, the planet can't recover from.
I personally wouldn't worry about it too much.
I
think.
Go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead. Say your.
No, all I'm saying is I don't get caught up in that garbage. I think it's I think that if I were to get caught up in it, I would be freaked out as much as
I am.
You are, and I just do not. I'm just not worrying about that. There are other things to worry about.
I think you should, and also from the aspect of if you want to be a good Christian.
Well, here's okay.
You should take care of the place.
Okay, first off, don't use Christianity to make your point because it's not going to work.
Oh,
I know who's
Jesus loves you, Dave.
First off, I know who's on the throne. I know who created this planet. It is not the crazy climatologist, and I'm gonna stick to what I know for sure is not going to happen.
You don't know that for sure.
And I'm.
Oh, stop! Oh, stop. No, you have an opinion.
You interrupted me.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, don't fall off of the bed.
Oh,
all I have to say is these people did not create this planet, and I know who has, and I'm not going to think about. I'm not going to live my life with this doom and gloom thinking, because there are more important things to worry about: how much meat I'm eating, or how much oil people are using. There's a whole lot of other things. Like I'm a little bit worried about the about what's going on with transhumanism. That's, to me, is a lot more worrisome than this.
I think there's a lot of things to be concerned about.
I mean, I'm not like worried to the point where I don't want to do anything. It is concerning to me. I don't like the idea of living in a cashless society, but I know it's coming. I know they want to do this. That's more important to me than the weather cooling too much and warming up too much.
Well, a lot of people speculate, babes, that within the upcoming decades, meaning our lifetime, there are going to be wars over water. And that will affect you, if that comes true. And so far, the evidence I've seen indicates that it is going to happen. Now, again, is Rick a scientist? No. Does Rick know everything he's talking about? No. But Rick reads a lot. So let's see what happens.
Why is Rick talking in third person?
Because Rick is more than a man. And Rick needs to be
a robot?
No, he's a god. Oh!
No, you're not. Let's bring it back to reality for a minute. You are not the god.
I can't come me.
Okay. I saw.
Oh, I think give me a kiss.
Okay. Let's switch gears here.
You are not a huge George Carlin fan?
No, I don't know a lot of his stuff. I mean, I've heard bits and pieces of it, but I'm not like a huge George Carlin person.
He had a routine that he did. I think it was on Jammin' in New York, that album in 92, where he says, these were his words, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
The planet is fine, but the people are fucked. And he says, the world will eventually shake us off like a bad pair of fleas. And if we're lucky, we might leave behind some plastic bags as evidence that we existed. I think there's some truth to that. I mean, obviously, he's saying it in jest. But I could see something like that happening where we die off as a species and the world continues and repairs itself.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to die off as a species, but he is right. We are pretty messed up. And it's not just you and it's not just me, it's everybody. We are all fallible human beings.
Exactly.
But that's because that's what we were born into. We are wired as very, very fallible people that are going to do stupid things.
Do you think it's fair for God to have a quote-unquote a judgment day when he made us to be so fallible?
Of course.
Why?
Because he is he's irreverent and he's God, and he's going to have a judgment day for the just and the unjust. And that's how it is.
So he sets us up to be this imperfect being that's going to make mistakes, and then he's going to judge us for the mistakes that he made sure that we made happen.
He didn't make sure we made them. We made them ourselves.
Right, but who put us in those situations?
Just wanted to make sure you're up here, bub.
Hey, where were you? Hey, where were you? Where were you?
What? What?
Where are you? Because you want to make sure I was up here. Where are you?
Awake. Hey, Bubs.
What? Where are you?
No, I know who you are. I just wanted to make sure you were awake.
Hey, are you awake? Hey, are you awake? Oh, hey, are you awake? Hey, are you awake?
Ow! Okay, your nails are hurting.
All right, give me a kiss then. Give me a kiss then, babes. Oh my goodness, you bit my nose.
I didn't. It's called nibbling.
I love you there, Jaylo nibble.
I didn't actually use teeth.
Oh my goodness.
It's nibbling.
Nibble. Our alarm's going to go off any minute.
Yes.
But it's a good discussion about global warming and all that good
George
stuff.
Carlin in the mix.
George Carlin. We should watch Waking Up from the American Dream sometime.
It sounds really depressing.
It's very interesting. Even as a big George Carlin stan, there were some things I am. There were some things in that documentary that I didn't know.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not depressing. Maybe it is interesting.
Especially if you don't know a lot about his life.
Yeah. Didn't you say that he was raised like a very devout Catholic?
Yes.
And the nuns, like his mom, didn't his mom watch his shows and the nuns watch his shows? And
okay, so I'll break this down for you, and something tells me the timer's going to go off as we're doing this.
Yeah.
So we're just going to work through it.
Mm-hmm.
George Carlin's mom was a devout Catholic. His dad left the house, or she left his dad when he was fairly young, I think like a year or two old.
Oh wow!
But the mom was very Catholic. She sends him to a school. This is the 1930s, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And the school is very Catholic, but it's also super lib, right? So there's a lot of talk there about, helping your fellow man, that type of thing, being nice to people. And George Carlin grows up, becomes, a little bit of a hippie outsider. By the 1970s, he begins to change his act, and he releases a comedy special. I think this is his first one on HBO. Don't quote me. I may have it wrong. Mm-hmm. And he swears a lot in it. Mm-hmm. So his mom still lives in that same community. She's out at the grocery store one day, and she runs into the nuns. And she's a little bit embarrassed at first because he's on TV swearing so much. And the nuns come up to him and they say, we've been keeping track of George. And these were the nuns who taught him. And the mom says, oh, yeah, isn't it so horrible about his swearing that, Alexa, stop. The nuns reply with, oh, my goodness. The nuns reply with, no, it's good because he's showing the hypocrisy in our society by exposing so many different types of people and ways of looking at the world.
That's interesting.
And I'll tell you another interesting thing. The nuns who knew George Carlin, a lot of them would go to his comedy shows.
Wow.
And I know that because he talked about it a couple of times.
That's
not in the documentary, him talking about them going to his comedy shows.
Yeah.
But he said before, oh yeah, I know them. I'm not going to censor my act around them because they can take it.
I thought that was really interesting because nuns are typically, they don't just dress conservatively, but they're very like, we don't want anything to do with technology or things like that. Like they're usually in the convents.
I guess so. I don't know a whole lot about the Catholic
I hear like the nuns that are. I mean, I know that there are other kinds of nuns, like teaching nuns and other things like that. But typically, they live a life of kind of in solitary.
I'm assuming these were teaching nuns since they worked at a school.
Yeah, maybe they were teaching nuns. They didn't have to live at the convent, but typically, from what I understand, nuns are very, they're not worldly at all. Yeah.
But they were able to accept George Carlin.
I guess.
He was a super interesting dude. How much about him do you really know?
Not really a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot at all.
I will spare you the dissertation because I know we got food in the oven that we got to get out in a minute.
Yeah.
But we will be returning to George Carlin at some point.
Oh.
And hopefully sooner rather than later.
Oh.
Because I have screwed up by not introducing you to some of his work.
Have you?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
A disappointment to humanity. I might as well have, drill for
I
oil in Alaska.
I wouldn't put you in the doghouse for it.
You should know his stuff, though.
Yes.
That's all I got to say about that.
Oh.
Yes. So, how do you want to handle this? We watched a couple movies last night.
Yeah.
Adam's Rib and The Wiz.
Mm-hmm.
I know we have a lot to say about them, but we also want to get to eating and watch the movies we're going to watch tonight.
Yeah.
So we have a couple options. We could pause this for a while, or we could revisit those movies and the other two we're going to watch tonight tomorrow.
I'm thinking we should probably do it tomorrow.
Okay. That's fair because it's already what is it, past 6?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost 7.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I still have to clean up, so.
So tomorrow, y'all are going to get to hear a lot about movies. Well, we release these on different days, but next episode.
The good thing is that we're having a pretty simple dinner, so hopefully it won't take me too long to clean up and all that.
Yeah, we're going to watch Rosewood, and I forgot the other movie, but it's on the list.
I forgot the other one, too.
It's on the list, though.
Yeah.
Yes. I think of that Immortal Technique line in the song Obnoxious, where he's like, my attitude is no good, like working for white people after watching Rosewood.
Something like that, yeah.
Do you like Immortal Technique?
I never heard him.
Okay.
Remember, Bubs, half of the people you mentioned, I don't even know anything about.
Real quick, and then we do have to run so our stuff doesn't burn.
Yeah.
When I heard that second album he did, Revolutionary Volume 2,
yeah,
my copy of that basically lived in my CD player for a year and a half. It was the 3 CDs that were a constant rotation during that time was Revolutionary Volume 2 by Immortal Technique, The End of the Beginning by Merce, and A Long Hot Summer by Masta Ace. But easily the album that got the most play in that period, meaning from early 2005 to late summer 2006, was Revolutionary Volume 2. Amazing album, probably in my top 5 favorite albums of all time. How do you feel about that there, Jaylo?
Well, I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We also have to talk about what happened on the trip back here after we left the commission.
Oh, yeah. So there's a lot to tune into for tomorrow. So
yes, because we have a lot to say.
And we didn't even touch upon the Bob Hope book that I read.
Right.
Yes.
And we'll do that tomorrow, but this one's going to be short.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
All right, babes. Okay. Give me a kiss.
I think I know what to call this.
We're going to call
Bubs.
We will not be calling it though. Oh, you knocked over my iPad.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Here you go.
What do you want to call it? Biden and the Babe, since you agreed with Biden this time?
No.
What do you want to call it?
Maybe Go Ball and I don't know.
Go Ball and global warming? Question mark.
I don't know.
We'll figure out. I thought you said you knew what to call it.
I thought I maybe Go Ball and Carlin, but I don't know. Go Ball and George.
Yeah. Carlin and Fries, since we're cooking fries.
Carlin and Fries.
I kind of like that.
Instead of Carlin and Friends, Carlin and Fries?
Yeah.
Maybe.
His daughter Kelly has a book. We might have said this before. It's called A Carlin Home Companion.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. A Carlin Home Companion.
See, I like that his daughter's keeping his name alive, but at some point it kind of feels like maybe you should get your own life just outside of being George Carlin's daughter. I don't know. But she seems like a nice lady.
Okay.
All right. Now we really do got to go. We got stuff in the oven, y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.